Oh, yes. I was just reading this May 2018. Oh, let's talk about periods. No pain, no shame. Yes. This is 17 magazine, and seems that when I talk about it, people get offended as if the actual defecation has something to do with the relief that you experience as a woman. And this whole idea, you have to be 21 years old to purchase alcohol. Yeah. From the time you begin menstruating until 21 years old, you can experience the cramps. For all of you that thought I was advocating alcoholism, I'm not. Now, we are the change. Yes, yes, yes. This is really something. Look at this. Stoneman Douglas High School, 17. Oh, they were killed. Yes. United millions in the fight for change, and each year, U.S. more than 2,700 young people are shot and killed. 14,000 more are shot and injured, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Yes. Now, it looks like a large number of women all decided to unite. But this is one sign: one child is worth more than all the guns on earth. Yes. I can really appreciate the damage that guns cause. Yes. But is it the gun or is it the individual? Well, let's say there's a gun sitting there someplace in the United States and I don't know its actual location. Right. There's no possible way I can shoot it and I can't kill anybody with it. No. So are guns the problem or is there some problem with the idea that killing people is the problem? Now, mass shootings. Was it the individual that shot the persons or was it the gun? See, there can be some disinformation when it involves young people, right? When can you get pregnant? Well, really, 4 days before ovulation and 3 days after. When are you not menstruating? Pouch! A lot of those in politics would work the emotions of some very moldable individuals. Right. Now, I happen to support gun rights, but I support them with the idea that no one should own a gun that has ever had a mental health evaluation. Oh, see, as I read this protection order, I've had my gun rights violated since July 2nd of 2011, when my wife alleged domestic violence and child abuse. Well, what is the way? Um, you issue protection orders, right? You make up false crimes. Yes. The prosecuting attorneys will only exculpate, they will only exonerate those that are employees of the government. Yes. And the regular citizens, they go through mental health evaluations. Now, what is the answer to people not shooting people? Well, Parkland shooting, yes. Mhm. Her life ended in a building nearby when she was struck by bullets from an AR-15 assault rifle. As a person, right, I do support gun rights. Now, this idea of being an adult. Well, more recently, somebody said you had to be 21 to own a gun. Yeah. Did they say that? Well, you're 18 and you can vote. You can buy alcohol. You can get married. Oh, you can buy pornography. Yes. You can join the military. But you have to be 21 to purchase a gun. Well, what's the difference between the adult, yes, and a fully matured adult, approximately 7 years? If they took away your gun rights, does that mean that you can't join the military until you're 21 years old? Well, there's a reason why they don't want you to drink until you're 21. Yes, the effect of alcohol, drinking and driving. You know, I dislike when people hurting people, right? But I don't like it when we make legislation because of emotional events that affect the whole population. And any time that Ashley or Helena or Satura, yes, all adults, Ashley Causey, Helena Owen, are 18 years old, right? Their thought was our voices can make a difference. Now, well, you're adults. You can vote, you can go in the military, you can get married without parental consent, you can, well, if you can get married without having parental consent, if you can vote without exactly, well, what's the answer to this problem? That you're just going to tell 350 million American citizens, right, that the answer is to remove guns and that the gun is what kills the person, not the person that you register to vote. Okay. Uh, you want to create rule change, you need to hit the polls as soon as you're old enough to vote and don't wait until November. There are primaries in nearly, everytown.org. Yes. Call your representative. Join the coalition. Yes. Rock the orange. Talk to everyone. You know, I've sent 2,400,000 emails. How the fuck is it that you don't understand? Does mental illness cause death to those that have gun ownership? Let's say we had a background check. Why don't you give me all the gun permits, right? The GPS location of every house in the United States where it is said that they own a gun, yes. And then their actual voting record, yes. And then, well, what's the real problem? 2020. Sheriff. Alcohol does have some effect, yes, as does marijuana, yes. You legalize marijuana, yeah. You have to be 21 to purchase it, yes. You legalize alcohol, yes. And then you make it, I do support the right to own a gun. You can buy a gun and a gun permit. You can do a background check. But I'd like to know of all the mental health evaluations because of a domestic violence incident where a protection order was issued, where you took away the Second Amendment right. Sculpatory evidence. I have documented that your fake mental health evaluations has obstructed my right to own a firearm, a gun. Now, I'm not crazy. Yes. In fact, oh no. Traumarama. Oh my gosh. Just give me those gun permits. Yes. The actual registered voters. Yes. And then get me all of those that thought that we should take away every gun because I realize that when you experience a death, yes, that to change the laws of the United States is using emotions to make the decisions.